Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an espresso pull of a Guatemalan roast that I roasted up about 3 weeks ago now. I don't have much left of it. It's the last of the coffee that I've roasted. When I did roast it initially, it was 3 pounds of coffee, of the green bean coffee that I've roasted. What I did was, because I was visiting my friends in Richmond, Virginia, I had the opportunity to test out my roasts on their machine, but also on a professional setup as well, where someone has a coffee truck, like a trailer. So I was able to use a La Mazorca, I think it's called, and kind of get the feel of using not only like a professional machine, but seeing how like the espresso brews with it compared to my Breville. And it was pretty cool. It was a cool experience. Definitely pulled some good shots. Obviously a lot of dialing in because of the learning process on the different grinder and the different machine. So I went through a lot of beans, but overall I think the result and the outcome was really good. I got really great feedback from my friends, and just excited to learn that hear that I'm doing better at the roasting, which is pretty cool. Obviously I have a long ways to go, but really excited for the steps that I've made. So without further ado, let's get these beans grinded up and we'll pull a shot and get to tasting. So I have the beans here. So these beans were roasted at 435 degrees. They're definitely on the darker side, but super tasty and really good as an espresso. So I'm gonna get these weighed up. I'm gonna be also doing the brew using my old portafilter. So for this, because I only have about, I think, 9 grams left, I'm going to be using the single basket provided by the Breville espresso machine. So I'm going to use this guy here. It should complement the amount that I have, and it'll kind of give a different experience in regards to the outcome, because it is a pressurized basket versus a open flow basket or high flow basket that's in my bottomless. So curious to see how it's going to come out. I think it's going to be good. I mean, it is pressurized, so it'll help squeeze out all of the remaining flavors that are in there. It's still relatively fresh. I mean, you're getting close to a month, so I guess it is coming close to the end of its like freshness period. So let's get this weighed up. Actually, before I do that, I was prepping some focaccia bread. I'm about to throw it in the oven. This is it here. Have it all prepped. I sadly only had whole wheat flour, so it's not going to come out that great, but figured go through the rest of it and then get some bread flour next. I can make some nice focaccia bread, maybe some sourdough. But let me just throw this in really quick. Alright, so let's get this weighed up. I'm going to tear this out. So just to dive into like the specifics, it was a Guatemalan bean called the Pura Fruta, I believe. I roasted it to 435 degrees at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. So it should be a good espresso roast. The only thing I'm nervous about is literally dialing this in. It's older. I don't want to make it too fine, so I'm going to reduce my setting or increase my setting from 5 to 7 and just pray that's right.
I begin to I begin to
It's so special, boy, how it feels when I'm with you. You got me doing things I never thought I'd do. Just so you know, ain't never let you go. You're my home. Just so you know, you're mine for sure. Yeah. You're mine for sure. Yeah. Ooh, you're mine for sure. It's so special, boy, how it feels when I'm with you. You got me doing things I never thought I'd do. Just so you know, ain't never let you go. You're my home. Just so
All right. There's the result of it. Nice crema on top. So I try to get it to 18 grams for the output because I put about 9.5 in. Ended up around 19. So I think we'll be, oh, I just found a bean. I think we're at a good spot with that ratio. Let's give it a try. It smells actually really good. Wow. It's not like it did end at like a 400, it did read 435 degrees. I don't think that's the exact bean temperature, but that was the temperature of the area where the beans were in. So what I did was with this roast, when it hit first crack, I waited about a minute-ish before pulling it out from the hive roaster. So maybe not 430, maybe not like the so I think it tasted really good. I almost want to say there's like a nutty flavor in there. I know one of the flavor notes is pound cake, and I feel like I definitely had that experience tasting it earlier on in the life of the roast. But now that it's older, maybe it's not as apparent anymore. I feel like it's super subtle, like it's there, like it's kind of touching on the palate, but not enough to like really hit home. I feel like it is a great espresso as is. When I made these espresso shots for my friends, they used milk and I made a latte with it, and they said that it was awesome with the latte. They said it complemented it really well. So it's good. I honestly really enjoyed the Guatemalan roast that I had. If anyone's looking for it specifically, it was from Bodhi Leaf Trading Co. as the green bean, but it was the Guatemala Pura Fruta, I think it's called. Maybe keep an eye on it. In some of the local coffee shops, maybe you'll find it. It was really, really good. Really good. I think I enjoyed it as much as I did too, because I finally roasted it so well, where I didn't really have many mistakes at all this time around. So with the Guatemalan coffee bean, the fourth bean that I've roasted, I'm down to my last bag in my variety pack that I ordered. So I will be having to order another round soon. So exciting news, but I'm really excited for this last one. And this is it here. It's an Indonesian Sumatra Suku Batak coffee. I've never had an Indonesian Sumatra before, and I've obviously never roasted one myself, so I'm really excited to get that one done. I already watched I think 2 videos in Richmond when I was with my friends on like I looked up some YouTube videos of roasters roasting a Sumatra coffee from Indonesia, and a lot of them recommended, well, the 2 that I watched recommended roasting them to a lower temperature, and I'm assuming that would be somewhere between like the 410 425 range if I had to guess off the top of my head. And they recommended it because keeping it at a lower temperature will help keep the balance of all flavor notes that reside in the bean. So really looking forward to this next roast. I will be doing it this week. Most likely tomorrow is when I'll start. And then, as a surprise, my girlfriend, when she was in New Orleans, she stopped by a coffee shop, and I'm pretty sure it's called the Current Crop. And when she was there, she found green beans for sale by them. So she hit me up asking if I would like one, and I said, yeah, for sure. And she asked, she told me this is what they have, and she mentioned that there was a category of micro lots. And I thought that was cool because obviously it's a micro lot. There's not much to it. It's a very limited supply. I'm sure it's like a limited release as well. So it's this one here. It's the Current Crops Costa Rica La Manita Micro Lot. So really interested to try this. It's saying black honey, so I'm assuming that's the flavor note. MASL is meters above sea level, so that's the height or elevation of where the coffee trees were growing. And Catura, I do not know what that means. Maybe it's the region in Costa Rica. La Manita, maybe that's the farm, or I don't know. So, maybe Catura could be the coffee bean. I'm not exactly sure. And then the other one here, it's not a micro lot, but it's an El Salvadorian coffee, which I've never really had a lot of. So excited to try this. Excited to try this one. So it says Finca La Siberia Chalchuapa. So it's naturally washed. 1450. See, now I'm curious. So I definitely got to do some research here. So this is saying natural, which I'm assuming is the washing process. But then this is saying black honey. So is that referring to the washing process? Is that one just a flavor note and that the washing process? So really interested. Obviously, I'm gonna learn more from these QR codes. If you guys can scan those, go ahead. So a big shout out to Current Crop. Bigger shout out to my girlfriend. That really got me excited when she called me asking about that. So more videos to come. I'm gonna try my best to get a roasting video in. It's super hard because I have to roast literally here in this little corner using this window for ventilation, because this exhaust fan just does not work. It literally sucks it up through here and then it blows it out here right into the room. So not really the greatest. So I usually roast in this area and just have a fan blow everything out the window. Had no problems at all. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble that I just said that. maybe I'll leave it out of the video, but yeah, that's what I normally do for roasting. So these 3 next ones are gonna be awesome. Really excited. I'm gonna have a new order coming soon. I will definitely prioritize ordering through Bodhi Leaf. I will explore other options as well. So that's gonna be it for today's video. This will be up soon. I have some videos coming as well that I gotta edit. So stick on the YouTube. I gotta do better with my Instagram, but tune into the Instagram. I'll leave the tag in my outros now moving forward. And if I could leave it in my YouTube bio, I'll leave it there too. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.